Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today, I woke up really early this morning for no reason at all, but that's not why we're here. We're here to stir up crap on social media with this Twitter user that had tried to tip their driver $18 and the driver only got $6.50. My goodness. So, it's finally coming back, and DoorDash is again getting called out for tip stealing. So what we're going to do is see what's actually going on here, what DoorDash has actually done, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. I'd really like to know why I tipped $18 to my DoorDash grocery driver, but $6.50 is what his screen says. And hashtag Walmart didn't give him all of my order, and now wants me to go pick up the rest. And they've transferred me until the system timed me out. This happens once a month. Okay, so I feel like we need to break this down to 3 different parts. So I think it's already been confirmed that DoorDash is back to tip stealing methods where DoorDash will see an $18 tip and drop it down for whatever reason. So whatever happened to the, what is it, $11.50 either went to DoorDash or Walmart. As far as Walmart goes, you gotta go pick up the order you asked to have delivered? What? And they've transferred me until the system timed me out. I feel like all of these companies are just doing that to where their goal is to literally just make your life a living hell. So that way you don't continue to bother them. But that's how theft works in the corporate world. Now, this is me on my personal account. Again, you can follow me there, but I'm making a professional account on this. So, hey Andy, I might be making a video about this, and I don't want to give false info, so may I ask, did DoorDash reach out to you privately? And if so, what was the actual result of that? Andy took a while to get back to me, but she did. They also, at this point, will ship you grocery items from a different local store. I don't believe they tipped that driver at all. It's very unclear. If you pay with food stamps for only grocery items, there's no option to tip. Have to add at least one non-food item to tip. So if you have food stamps and you're paying with food stamps, you can't tip the driver. They did, for the first time, send a new driver for our missing stuff. We had to scrounge change to tip them. $22 I paid out that day. I only know for sure $4 made into one driver's hands. So one driver had $4 in cash and one driver had $6.50 in their tip. They claim they contacted the driver and it was his first day. They claim they showed him where to see the tip, that he received the full amount. I have not seen that driver since and don't know for sure what they received for a tip. First of all, new drivers, even for new drivers, it's pretty obvious. Could it have possibly been that he only saw $6.50 upon acceptance? 100% possible. That being said, you can actually go into the earnings tab to actually see if you got the full tip. DoorDash Help responded with, "Thank you for reaching out. We connected with the driver and confirmed they indeed received the full tip amount. Thanks again." This is actually the most interesting response to me. Usually what happens with DoorDash Help is that they'll request you to send them a DM or email or whatever, and they will actually confirm on their end if they actually received the tip. But it doesn't seem to look like that you're doing that at all. You're actually just trying to shut it down and move on. I'm actually thinking that they're not even telling the truth here. I was feeling better about the situation until I came back here. I didn't use anything delivered by y'all for the longest because of tip theft. I should have known thieves would also be liars. I guess it's time to cancel my Walmart Plus and spread the word that you haven't really changed. Okay, well, first of all, they haven't really changed. They're sociopaths. It's always going to be the case. However, you ordered through Walmart Plus. We actually are not sure at this point if DoorDash or Walmart stole your tip. So there are 3 ways a DoorDash driver can receive an order. Customer makes an order through the DoorDash app. Order goes straight to the merchant and to the delivery pool. DoorDasher decides to accept and deliver the order to wherever. Second is through fourth-party apps such as Chow Now, Caviar, whatever. Customer orders on one of those fourth-party apps. Fourth-party app sends it to the restaurant or to DoorDash, depending on how they set it up, and the merchant gets the order. The order is also sent into the delivery pool as a request for a new driver, and then someone decides to accept and deliver to the customer. Finally, there is Walmart Plus or whatever main website, whether it's a restaurant or a merchant, a customer goes through one of those sites. The merchant already has the order, a dasher is requested, and they have the opportunity to make alterations to the order itself. Do they need to break it up into two different parts? Do they want to reduce the tip on their end? Because they can actually do that. Walmart can just go drop it to 0 and then just request a driver. Do they want to claim that they received less in the order? I think for Walmart, we don't even get an idea of what's in it. We just know it's stuff we are expected to deliver. Then finally, the order is sent to the driver to potentially accept, but most people won't accept Walmart because of this issue. Is it right that the merchant has the opportunity to scam drivers for a lot of tips like that? No. Does it happen? Yeah. Will Riley, Project Zoology. Will Riley, you did not. I had the same issue when I drove for DoorDash. Stealing tips, still to this day, is one of the top 5 complaints about DD drivers. I literally just picked up a driver who was having car troubles on Lyft, and he ranted for the whole trip. I referred him elsewhere. I'll have to go back to tipping in cash, I guess. Problem is, no one wants to pick up the order if they don't see a tip. That's very true. Can't blame them really, but you never know. Someone could be trying to get it all to you. Walmart Help ended up reaching out. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, Andy. We'd like to look into this. Could you send us a DM? DoorDash Help has excessive tipping policies. DoorDash lost a lot of restaurant business in St. George, Utah due to this. Made new hundreds of miles away. Walmart Inc. Thanks for that info. I'll have to look into that. It didn't feel it was excessive. My order was $650 and a fair bit of heavy items. Not to mention the blizzard-like conditions. I felt it was very fair. This is disgusting behavior. I always think about it twice when I receive a Walmart order. Don't want to go through all the trouble and then not even get paid my full amount. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I feel like even with Uber Eats or any of these apps, I'm always skeptical about receiving Walmart orders. Not even just for the tips portion, because sometimes you really do get some good Walmart orders out here. It's more like who's actually working in the Walmart. The Walmart is really bad at just making sure everybody's accounted for and making sure, like, picking up the phone, because when you get there, you have to call them and ask them to bring it out. Then it's an entire hassle on its own. Wow, I always knew this is what DoorDash Help been doing to people. Y'all so bold having people do all that driving and distributing tips how y'all please. I mean, I feel like DoorDash has been more and more shameless and bold about it. While I don't necessarily disagree with the point you're trying to make, I just feel like this is just another DoorDash MO, you know what I'm saying? Uber Eats steals tips. DoorDasher guy 1. I don't know if Uber Eats steals tips. I'm actually not aware of that, but hey, I mean, if it does, I'm sure someone will say something. Because at DoorDash decided not to be transparent above a $4 tip. They want all deliveries to be made, even to people that don't tip or leave a ridiculously long way from the store of choice. If you pay with food stamps, you don't even get the option to tip if your order is 100% food. You have to at least one item that stamps don't cover to be able to tip. Many people with stamps don't have a car to get them to the store. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I think DoorDash has been in a financial struggle for quite a long time, and it's about to get worse. I think this could have been done by DoorDash, but it could have also been done by Walmart. But I think we all need to be aware that DoorDash is kind of known for shady business practices, and they are still a company that hasn't shown a profit yet. While they have the largest market share, has yet to have a savings account. They have not shown a profit even through the pandemic. But either way, tip stealing is still tip stealing. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.